A very warm good evening to all of you. My name is 𝗁cie𝗿𝗵. I'm one of the founders of Corporate Commerce College, and I welcome all of you for today's session. And today we are actually starting with one of the courses that is going to reshape the career of many, and it is going to help many corporates or many businesses in the ensuing times, because this is the first batch that we are going to start, and the name of this course is Certified Business Accountant. Though there are many people, those who will be wondering what is this certified business accountant. The idea is to, we wanted the fresh graduates who are, recently passed out, or maybe, 2024 passed out, either a BCom, MCom, MBA or BBA, who are struggling to find a job in the market. We are offering a course where we are going to detail out, or this course is actually intended to ensure that everybody who has gone through a particular foundation with a graduation and post graduation, we wanted to give them a real time platform where they can learn various concepts of business and various ways how in a practical world or in a real world how this works, and they learn in the system both online, offline teaching, theory as well as practicals. It's a 60 days course that we have planned, and wherein the beauty of this entire course is that we offer 100% placements. Anyone who is taking this course on an offline mode, definitely we are going to offer 100% placement. Even for people those who are joining us in online mode also, they need to come to our college or they need to attend an assessment, and based on the performance we are going to give them a certificate, and definitely this certificate is going to give you results, because we as corporate commerce, we are known for practical exposure to our students who are doing 10 plus 2 or MSc, CEC or BCom, BBA. So now we are starting with this course for the industry, because industry has a lot of requirement, but many people are unable to explain the concepts in the interviews, because many of the freshers, they have this book knowledge, but whether the only book knowledge is sufficient for you to clear the interview, the answer is no. You need to understand the concept. So it is something like, as I always quote this, swimming has to be learned better. If you want to be a good swimmer, you need to learn in troubled waters. Suppose if you want to be an average swimmer, you can learn your swimming anywhere. But swimming is something you cannot read in textbooks. Welcome to the real world. And I'm going to take you forward to the slides. My next slides will detail out about the course and what this course is hold, what we are going to teach you in this course and how it is going to help you. And once you complete this course, the certification that will be given to you from Corporate Commerce FinTech School, and how this certification is going to play a very value addition role in your future also, because our idea is that we found employers first, then we are starting this course. So don't have even a small iota of doubt saying that once if I finish off a course, will I have a job? Definitely you will end up in a job, because there are people who are waiting for us to start this course, and we are starting this course on October 6th. October 6th, that is Monday, soon after 𝗺cie𝗿𝗵, we are starting this, and this course would be for 60 days. This course would be for 60 days duration, and this 60 days course would be for it's a hybrid model where we will also give you in this 60 days the theory concepts, and along with the practical things, we will also going to touch base on your communication skills, your interview preparations, the group discussions, and also we are going to give you tips on how your CV should look like. And with all those things, we are so sure that this first batch is just the start, and I'm so sure that our current batch or this first batch is going to refer at least 10-20 more candidates once they land up in a job. And this is going to be a saga of every month. We are going to start a course of certified business accountant, and without wasting much of time, I would like to go forward and present you the slides and detail out, what and all we'll be covering this. And when I say in each slide, I'm going to touch base on the topics, on the subjects that we are going to teach you, and along with the subject, what you are going to learn, both in terms of practicals and in terms of theoretical, what you are going to learn. So let us go through. So this certification is going to be globally valid for one reason, because the your entire course will be taken care by chartered accountants. A qualified chartered accountant will teach you these concepts, and when it comes to company secretarial works, a qualified company secretary is going to teach you. And this certification, the value addition will definitely is valid across for two reasons. One is there is no college which has come up with a course with 100% guarantee. And second thing is that we are known for our practical exposure, and this certificate going forward, it will add much more value, because because our brand corporate commerce is going to go to a wider angle across India in the ensuing times. Okay, so what we are going to teach you, this course is focuses on financial management. This course is going to concentrate on business strategy and ethical governance. Okay, and we are going to develop professionals who can contribute to the business strategic financial decisions. And the course duration, as I told you, it is 60 days, including holidays. If you look at net number of days, it could be 40 to 45 days. Okay, and it is, like normally, as I told you in my earlier speech also at the introduction, this course is primarily to bridge the gap between academic knowledge and the real-time exposure. And what we are going to learn, the first thing is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel, believe me, even though we are chartered accountants with so much of experience, I have close to about 25 years of work experience, but still I am learning the new things that are coming up. So luckily in this batch, what we are going to cover in the mastering of MS Excel and data analysis in commerce, we are going to teach you about Excel mastery, pivot tables, dashboards, data cleaning, as well as we are going to introduce Power BI. How Power BI can ease your work in a workplace. And believe me, once you learn these things, imagine a person who is there already in an industry since last 3 years, he wouldn't have touch base these things, because they might be busy in delivering their daily course. So if you join in a company as a fresher with this knowledge set in the Excel, definitely, you can master, or your experience will be much more than the person who has already been working in 3 to 4 years, because he won't have invested in upskilling himself. Now you are doing a reskilling, like instead of reskilling, you're actually learning a skill here. Okay, and next we are going to cover, here it is, the normally most of the SMEs and most of MSMEs and the smaller businesses, in fact even to some extent larger businesses also, they use Tally and Zoho in India. In India, Tally and Zoho contributes to more than 50% of, 50 is a less number, 60 to 70% people use Zoho and Tally. So we are going to we are going to teach you how the accounting is being done in Tally and Zoho, and we are going to give you a real-time scenario of how these entries are being passed. We are going to teach you how to do a bank reconciliation statement with these softwares, and how to track the receivables, or how to track the payables. Okay, so all those things we are going to teach you in these softwares in a real-time basis. And coming to the next topic, module 3, that is GST. The entire Indian economy is flourishing because of this concept of GST. I know most of you would have definitely have understood, and for the outside world who are not into commerce, it's a jargon. But for many, even for those who are into economics, this is the lifeline for the total GDP of India. So GST contributes to a major portion of Indian GDP, and understanding the concepts from the basics, what you would have read during your course is the text, But here we are going to go through the real-time gst.gov.in. In that website, we will ask you to go at real-time scenario. We are going to tell you how to file your GSTR 3B, GSTR 1 returns along with the due dates, quarterly returns, and we are going to teach you on the e-invoicing, e-way bills, and we are going to tell you the ITC rules. And once you are through with this GST, then individually you can try also. You can do somebody's GST returns. It's not a major science, or to it's not a major science. And once you have this, complete this course, you yourself can file GST returns on behalf of some other person. We are going to teach you with that detail. And next, we are going to cover with income tax and compliance. Now you know the season of income tax returns are going on. September 15th being the last date of filing returns for individuals and also for non-auditing SSAs other than corporates. So most of the chartered accountants are busy doing income tax filings, including income tax practitioners. Okay, we are going to teach you how to file a return, how to file. What are different forms of income tax, which form is applicable to which form of business, how to fill income tax returns, and how to use this Winman softwares for income tax, which will speeden up your IT returns. And these softwares also for IT returns we are going to teach you. And we are going to teach you about the TDS and TCS rates, how to file e-TDS returns, which is quarterly, we commonly known as 26Q and 24Q, and e-TCS returns. And we are going to teach you about e-TDS filing. For many, e-TDS filing is a jargon because it has to go through a certain process. So e-TDS filing also we are going to teach you in this course. And apart from that, we are going to teach you on the auditing tools. The reason why we are teaching auditing tools is that auditing has, the new name for auditing is risk management in the corporate world. So in why it has become a risk management for auditing, because in the past fast moving world, which is driven by technology, there are a lot of new things have come, but the books have not been updated to that extent. So in the auditing, we are going to teach you about data analytics. How do you work with big data? How do you work if you have a very large data? How do you handle it very simple, in a simplifying method? How you are going to introspect with the data? So those things we are going to teach with you. Then tech-driven audits and your CAT, computer-assisted audit techniques. So these things we are going to cover in the auditing. The reason why we say is that some of the requirements have come in the internal audit department. Some people are asking in the accounts department. But having said that, whether you are into accounts or audit department, knowing about these tools will actually help you even in your company, wherever you are going to join. Whether you are working for clients or you are working for your own company, when it comes to auditing, preparedness of an auditing requires a lot of time and analysis, and these tools will help you to stand far ahead than your colleagues who have joined before 2 years or 3 years, because these techniques they wouldn't have upskilled. So we are giving you a platform where you can learn these things on the go. And once with these skills, if you go and start your new job, definitely you will not be at par, but you will be ahead of others who have joined in last 2 to 3 years in the same department. Then we are going to teach you about MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs website. This is MCA 21. Many for how to form a company, what to do in ROC filing, and what is the secretary compliances, what is MGT 7, what is AMD 1. So these are ROC filings also we are going to teach you, and how these forms function and how to file these forms. And along with that, we are going to teach you the annual returns. And these things, the reason why we are teaching is that this is a part and parcel of the entire course, where a person who is understanding this entire course, he can survive anywhere. That's the idea. In the finance department, he can survive anything, anywhere. And apart from auditing, we are going to teach them the detailed ROC filing, that is the annual returns file, and which is actually a company secretary's job. But company secretary, the requirement of a whole-time company secretary in a company, again there are limitations. Only big companies are required to have a full-time company secretary. Imagine if your boss, if you are telling, no, I know all these things, I can assist you in corporate filings, on in the MCA filings, then imagine, he is not only impressed with other skills, but you can, add much more quality to your candidature in your new office, saying that even I know about ROC filing. And then, welcome to the new world. We are going to teach you about the AI tools with respect to accounting, finance and accounting. See, all of you know what is Chat GPT. All of you know the Copilot and the AI, how it is making mark in today's world. So we are going to teach you the AI tools that are relevant to finance and accounts, and how to use those AI tools. How you can be, instead of working on a traditional way, how you can use the information. You can get it from Chat GPT or from Copilot, and how to get this. For example, if I tell you, if you require a comparison between two statements, and if you define the columns, you need not work hard. Upload those two and ask for reconciliation. The Chat GPT, or sorry, Copilot, will throw out the differences. It has gone to that level. But only thing is that a person should know what command or what prompt he need to use, and these things will be taught to you in this course. And we are going to teach you the automate routine process, the RPA process of, how automatically transactions will happen. For example, people those who are on a large scale of industries, they don't do this manual entries. They get into RPAs. RPA will actually automate a lot of their processings, and will tell you how this RPA works, and how a single mistake will take you to the, even at the last also, one mistake will continue to be a mistake till the last. So how, what are the measures that you need to take before you could go for RPAs? And then we are going to tell you about, what is analytics with AI. So suppose if you have a data, if you don't know what to do with that, how do you use analytical skills to understand the data or the big data? So all these things we are going to cover in this course. And now, uh, there is something which is not covering in the slide. Okay, before before coming to this slide, all this information we are going to put it in our learning management system, that is LMS. Everybody who is joining will be given a ID and a password. You can, even if you are not attentive to the class, or if you want to listen to it once again, or if you have missed the class, or if you are joining the online class, you can hear n number of times the same class that we are teaching. So this will be available online to you. Your ID passwords will be given to you, and you can access our LMS, and class wise details along with the headings will be given to you. So you can access that from your laptop, from your mobile. Going forward, it will be available in the TV. We are developing something like, we are developing that. So once it is available even on a Android app, going forward down the line of 2 or 3 months, we are coming up with the app also. So once everything is ready, you can even watch it on the TV. So the information, the technology and the education, everything comes to you at your doorstep. And if you are joining offline, then also you will be given LMS access. If you are joining online, anyway, your entire learning will be online. The joy of having an LMS is that you can see the course again and again until you understand. And also, we are going to give you a a platform where you can ask doubts, where we will clarify on the periodical basis. Now coming to the last part, last but not the least, but again, this is something where we are going to give you a very good exposure on the corporate communication and interview skills. See, we strongly believe that communication cannot be built in a month or two. So communication is a result of consistent approach in learning something. It will take years for you to learn communication. But what we are going to teach you in this course, as far as the communication part is concerned, how you need to be presentable, what should be your body language when you go to interview, what should be your attire, what should be your posture, how you should look, what is eye contact, how you should attend the interview, and what communication, or what, in which way you need to communicate to the HR. So these are very important things which, unfortunately, no subject covers, and then we are going to teach you how to face in interviews. We are going to give you some mock interviews also, how an interview will happen, and what should be the best answers. For example, if somebody will ask you a question in the interview, tell me what is your weakness. If somebody is asking what is your weakness, you will be perplexed with the answer saying that, what should I answer? Can you say that I sleep in the daytime? He will not hire you. Definitely the HR is not going to hire you. Imagine if somebody is asking you a question about, tell me about your weakness, you should always ensure that the weakness that you are going to tell should be a strength to the company. You should answer, I have a weakness, I cannot tolerate integrity. If someone is cheating anybody, I cannot tolerate that. That's the answer to the question. At the same time, it will be your strength. So you should answer these things in a very particular way, in which you will not get a second chance. Imagine, whenever you're going for interview, you will not get a second chance to make a first good impression. You'll have only one chance. In one chance, if you need to master it, then you need to learn it right. And we are providing a platform where, apart from the practical approach, we are going to teach you the business communication, HR interviews. We are going to have a group discussions, how you need to participate, what you need to speak, whether you agree or disagree, your speaking is very important in the group discussions. Along with that, we are going to give you case studies and the projects, which will help you, in understanding, if a scenario is given built up, how do you handle with the scenario in an office scenario, or even a group gathering of the HR, or during interview. Everything we are going to teach you in this course. And what are the positions, once you complete this course, what are the positions that are available with you, or what are the positions which the market is looking for forward, or what we have empaneled with our companies. Like you can go as an accounts executive, GST consultant, credit analyst, MIS executive, audit associate, financial analyst. So these are the job openings that you will get into immediately soon after this course. Soon after this course, these are the courses where you land up. And then definitely, again, at this point, I would like to iterate saying that 100% success will be there for offline students. Online students, they need to come to our college, or they need to give an online exam. Then we can assure about 100% job guarantee. Offline students, I said, no doubt, everybody who is joining, completing this course will land up a job. That's our responsibility. So 100% job guarantee is there. And the skills that you are going to master in a nutshell, if you look at, see, first is basic fundamentals of the finance, and then advanced accounting, cost accounting, finance, income tax, auditing, GST, labor laws. Because I need to show you in a slide, and this slide has got 8, but let me tell you, there are 80 concepts that you are going to learn. I cannot put everything in one slide, that's why I put only 8. And the software tools and technologies that you are going to learn is Tally, Zoho, AI tools, cyber security, advanced Excel, MS Office, PPT preparations, everything you learn in this course. And then professional communication in the sense, again, I would like to reiterate that communication skills cannot be developed in a month or two, but if you have a basic knowledge, then definitely you can pick up during this course what is communication skills, drafting skills, and the mock interviews. Again, I'll tell you, your drafting skills is depending upon your English knowledge. The drafting skills cannot be learned in 2 months. If your foundation is strong, then it's a cakewalk for you. If your foundation is not strong, it will be a difficult for drafting skill. But again, thanks to the ChatGPT and the modern world, even if you put a prompt, they are going to draft everything for you. So it's about art of learning and art of using. Give a wrong prompt, it will give a wrong results. Give the right prompt, then any AI tool can be your assistant. You should not be slave of AI. AI should be your slave. That's the you can go with the tag wherein you will have your virtual assistant with you if you are using AI in a right way. And this is our numbers. I request you to note down this number for any doubts you can ask.